Hello, good afternoon, my viewers. We are almost back to full business after the long COVID lockdown in Melbourne, and I will have less time and less chances to shoot many videos, but I'll try to keep it at least once a week. First of all, there's not too much work, and also I wanted to dedicate more time to this type of procedure because it's a bit more technical. So the only job today is this black pants with a zip replacement thing. The zip is broken and it's invisible zip. I'll start explaining it in details in a second. Let's start. The first step is unpicking the zip. I unpicked the zip already. It's not a big deal there. And I'll show you the invisible zip. That's the invisible zip we're going to use instead. Just measuring the zip against the opening. Should have a couple of millimeters from the top, and then it should have about 3 centimeters below the end of the opening. Below the end of opening here. So the zip is ready for putting on. Checking again the waist. The waist is done like it's separate attachment, the waist, but it's not complicated and there is no second layer. So it's all one layer, as you can see. It means we don't need to undo this seam or separate the waist or anything like that. We can just attach the zip straight away. Let's have a look to the process on the machine. When you do invisible zip, attach invisible zip and change invisible zip on garments, you need different type of foot. You don't need ordinary one. You need something like this, little passages over there, or you're gonna use this type of foot, narrow foot, which is one-sided. Actually, you only have one side of the foot, which is from the right side. Now we're gonna replace the ordinary foot with one of those ones. You can use special foot for your domestic machine if you don't have industrial machine. To explain what's happening and how we're doing it before continuing. So one side is already attached, as you can see. If I open it, you can see the look. So one side is attached this way, turns inside, and that's the outside. Now we just close the zip, and we have this join here, as you can see, join with the waist. So we're gonna find out the right spot where the joints are gonna meet here. The joint should be aligned with the other side. If I just randomly attach the other side, there's a big chance that we will end up with this type of joint, up or down, higher or lower, so not exactly aligned. If you see what I mean, this line. In order to keep it exactly aligned, we have to make sure when we touch this side, this line fits exactly to this level. So that's why on this level I close the zip and I add a little cut along this line. That's the cut I did on the zip, on the other side of the zip. Now you can clearly see where it's going to end up when we touch it. It's going to be aligned using this cut here. I'll explain further when we start putting it on. So here we're going to start from this end and do the opposite way from bottom to the up until we get there. But before going there, pin the zip exactly the way as I want to get that done. That's the cut we just made, and we're going to align that cut with this line, the join line that's there, and put a little pin there. Okay, all right, so now let's go from the bottom up. Before going ahead, let me explain a bit more. The zip is attached, and we needed that special foot only for attaching the zip, this edge of the zip. After that, you can just remove it and then replace with the ordinary zip and continue from there, because it's easier to work with ordinary zip. And after that, we did second machining along a bit deeper that line. It's very important to do second machining. I don't know if you can see that. So one machining is right along the plastic part, that part, just under that, and the other one is a bit half a centimeter away from there, along the edge. Once it's done, we just close the zip, check it again, the alignment I was talking about before, and we're going to finish now with spot stitching, and so it stays there, and doing the ends, finishing the ends nicely. They are sticking out right now, so we're going to trim that, not trim but fold it in and do top stitchings. So folding in like this, turning that way, that's the zip, that's the end, and doing two stitchings, one at the top level, which is going to catch top of the zip, that fabric part of the zip, and one goes along this line where there's an attachment with the waist. So two seams, one along here, one along here, this way, one this way, the other one is this way. Right, let's finish it off and then go for pressing, and it's ready. I wanted you to see the pressing process as well, the procedure. Just put it on the table like this and start while the zip is open. Spin it a bit. one procedure today. It was a nice and short day. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Please thumbs up if you like the video, and as I promised, I'm coming with more interesting videos in the future. See you and have a good week. Bye bye.